Did you know your body starts losing muscle mass as early as your 50s, without you even noticing? By the time you're 60, you could lose up to 33% of your muscle, silently robbing you of strength and independence. But here's the good news: one simple food, already sitting in your pantry, can help stop this decline fast. And no, it's not a supplement or expensive treatment, it's something you've probably overlooked. Before we dive into this transformative tip for senior health, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. At Elderly Strong, we're dedicated to empowering you with the tools and knowledge to live a vibrant, independent life. The silent muscle thief you don't feel. Imagine walking upstairs easily today, but struggling to climb those same stairs in a few years without understanding why. This slow erosion of strength isn't something you feel happening. It creeps in silently, unlike joint pain or other noticeable health problems. Doctors call it sarcopenia, the medical term for age-related muscle loss. Studies show most seniors mistake this gradual weakening for normal aging. Harvard researchers found muscle loss accelerates after 60, yet rarely shows obvious symptoms. You won't necessarily feel pain or notice visible changes at first. Instead, small signs appear: taking slightly longer to walk the same distance, feeling more winded after routine tasks, needing extra effort to carry groceries inside. Consider this common scenario: a 70-year-old who's always been active suddenly struggles to lift her reusable shopping bags. At first she blames tiredness or a bad night's sleep. Over months, she starts avoiding heavier items at the store, then eventually asks for help carrying anything inside. She tells herself it's just part of getting older, never realizing her muscles have been steadily shrinking. The hidden markers of muscle loss are easy to dismiss. You might chalk up slower walking to stiff joints. Reduced stamina could seem like lack of exercise. More frequent fatigue might get blamed on poor sleep. But research confirms these subtle changes often signal underlying muscle decline. Here's what happens inside your body. After 50, you lose 1 to 2% of muscle mass yearly if untreated. This accelerates after 60. The muscles supporting mobility, thighs, calves, core, shrink first. You don't feel individual muscle fibers disappearing, but you experience the effects. Getting up from chairs requires more arm support. Stairs feel steeper despite your weight staying the same. Most concerning? The body doesn't just lose extra muscle, it consumes the essential muscle tissue needed for basic functions. This changes your metabolism, making it harder to maintain remaining strength. Unlike weight gain or joint pain, the process happens beneath your awareness until significant damage occurs. There's good news. Recognizing these early warning signs gives you time to act before major loss occurs. The first step is understanding that needing more effort for daily tasks isn't inevitable aging, it's often treatable muscle loss. Consider how differently this plays out when caught early. That same active 70-year-old notices she's moving slower at the mall. Instead of accepting it, she measures her walking speed and finds a 15% decline from last year. This prompts her to check her protein intake and resistance training, two key factors in maintaining muscle. Most doctors won't bring up muscle loss unless you show severe symptoms. Annual physicals rarely test muscle quality or strength decline. This means you must notice the small changes yourself. The earlier you spot them, the easier they are to reverse. Here's what most health providers don't emphasize enough: food choices directly impact this process. What you eat can either accelerate muscle loss or help rebuild strength. While exercise matters, nutrition provides the building blocks your body needs for repair. The right foods don't just slow muscle decline, they can help regain what's lost. Research confirms dietary changes combined with activity can rebuild muscle at any age. This isn't about supplements or expensive treatments. It starts with one overlooked staple already in your kitchen. The solution lies in a simple nutritional shift, one that addresses both the energy and protein needs aging muscles require. This change works alongside natural activity like walking or gardening, not just intense workouts. Older adults who make this adjustment often report feeling stronger within weeks, not months. Understanding silent muscle loss transforms how you approach aging. Instead of accepting weakness, you recognize it as a manageable condition. The power to change the outcome starts at your next meal. Why your current diet is accelerating muscle loss. Imagine eating what you consider healthy meals, perhaps whole wheat toast for breakfast, a sandwich on white bread for lunch, and pasta for dinner, yet still feeling your strength fade year after year. This common eating pattern quietly speeds up muscle loss in seniors. What's happening isn't just aging, It's how modern senior-friendly foods fail to protect muscle tissue. Seniors often eat lower amounts of protein while consuming more processed carbohydrates than younger adults. White rice, bread, and pasta dominate many older adults' diets because they're easy to chew, simple to prepare, and familiar. But these refined grains cause sharp blood sugar spikes without delivering the nutrients muscles need to stay strong. A 2023 study tracked seniors who ate refined grains daily and found they lost muscle 30% faster than those who ate whole grains like brown rice. Take the case of a 68-year-old who replaced her morning toast with oatmeal, expecting improvements. Months later, she saw no change in strength. The problem? While oatmeal is healthier than white bread, it still lacks the complete protein profile and slow-digesting carbohydrates that actively prevent muscle breakdown. Many senior diets focus only on lowering cholesterol or sugar without addressing muscle preservation. Here's what's missing. Muscles need two things to resist age-related loss. First, they require slow-digesting carbohydrates that provide steady energy without blood sugar crashes. Second, they need complete proteins containing all essential amino acids, especially leucine, which triggers muscle growth. Most healthy senior foods provide neither. White rice, for example, is stripped of its fiber-rich bran and nutrient-dense germ during processing, leaving only starch that digests rapidly. This floods the bloodstream with glucose but deprives muscles of magnesium, B vitamins, and protein-building compounds. The consequences are predictable. Without sustained energy from slow-digesting carbs, seniors experience midday fatigue that discourages physical activity, a key factor in muscle maintenance. Without adequate protein at each meal, the body lacks raw materials to repair muscle tissue damaged by daily use. Over time, this double deficit accelerates sarcopenia far beyond normal aging rates. Brown rice solves both problems in one food. Unlike white rice, it retains its bran and germ, the parts containing magnesium for muscle contractions and gamma-oryzanol to reduce muscle breakdown. Its complex carbohydrates digest slowly, preventing energy crashes that sap strength. A Japanese study found seniors eating brown rice maintained 15% more leg strength than those eating white rice, thanks to its nutrient density stabilizing muscle function. Consider how this plays out in daily life. An older adult eating white rice with chicken for lunch gets a protein boost, but the rapid blood sugar spike from refined grains triggers insulin release that promotes muscle loss. Switch to brown rice, and the same chicken meal now provides prolonged energy with fiber slowing digestion, giving muscles more time to absorb and use amino acids efficiently. Many seniors avoid whole grains like brown rice, assuming they're hard to digest or bland. In reality, cooking methods make the difference. Pre-soaking brown rice softens it, and using a rice cooker ensures tender results. The slight nutty flavor can be enhanced with herbs or spices for those accustomed to blander white rice. The adjustment period typically lasts just 2 to 3 weeks before taste preferences adapt. The body's response to brown rice explains its superiority. Its low glycemic index prevents the insulin surges that worsen age-related muscle loss. The manganese in its bran strengthens tendons connecting muscle to bone. Even its phytic acid, often criticized for reducing mineral absorption, may protect against oxidative damage in aging muscle cells. No supplement combines these benefits effectively. Current dietary guidelines for seniors focus excessively on restricting salt, sugar, and fat while overlooking muscle preservation. A heart-healthy meal of skinless chicken, steamed white rice, and cooked vegetables checks boxes for low cholesterol but fails to deliver the leucine, magnesium, and slow-release carbs muscles require. Small tweaks, like swapping white rice for brown, address this gap without overhauling eating habits. The solution is straightforward but overlooked. Seniors eating refined grains lose muscle faster because these foods lack nutrients to counteract sarcopenia. Brown rice offers an accessible, affordable solution hiding in plain sight, providing the steady energy and muscle-supporting nutrition most senior diets lack. Next, let's examine why this humble grain outperforms expensive supplements for muscle retention, and how to maximize its benefits with simple meal pairings. Brown rice versus white rice, the hidden battle for your muscles. Switching from white to brown rice isn't just about getting more fiber, it's a critical decision for your muscle health. When white rice is processed, manufacturers strip away the bran and germ, removing 75% of its original nutrients. What remains is mostly starch, a simple carbohydrate that digests quickly but provides little nutritional value for maintaining strength. This processing eliminates compounds essential for muscle function that remain intact in brown rice. The discarded bran and germ in brown rice contain magnesium and vitamin B6, two nutrients directly linked to muscle performance. Magnesium helps regulate muscle contractions, while B6 supports protein metabolism, the process your body uses to build and repair muscle tissue. Without these nutrients, muscles can't function or recover properly. A Tokyo study tracking seniors' diets found those eating brown rice maintained 15% more leg strength compared to those eating white rice. This difference often determines whether someone can still climb stairs independently or needs assistance. Picture white rice as watered-down gasoline in your car's tank. It provides some energy, but not enough power to run efficiently. Your muscles react similarly. White rice offers calories but lacks the nutrients muscles need to sustain activity and rebuild after use. The rapid digestion of white rice causes blood sugar spikes followed by crashes, leaving you fatigued when you need energy most. This unstable energy supply makes consistent exercise difficult, creating a cycle that accelerates muscle loss. Brown rice works differently due to its low glycemic index. Unlike white rice, it releases glucose slowly into your bloodstream. This steady energy supply prevents the crashes that derail physical activity. For seniors, this means having reliable energy for strength training sessions or daily activities like gardening. That sustained energy makes preserving muscle mass possible because you can complete the movements needed to maintain strength. The nutrient differences between the two rice types explain why one supports muscles while the other doesn't. A single cup of cooked brown rice contains 84 milligrams of magnesium, 20% of the daily requirement, compared to just 19 milligrams in white rice. That magnesium directly impacts muscle contractions and nerve signals controlling movement. Brown rice also provides 0.3 milligrams of vitamin B6 per cup, while white rice offers almost none. These deficits add up over months of frequent white rice consumption, gradually weakening muscles despite adequate calorie intake. Digestion rates reveal another key distinction. White rice digests within 30 to 60 minutes, flooding your system with glucose. This triggers insulin surges that promote muscle breakdown when they occur repeatedly. Brown rice takes 2 to 3 hours to digest, providing a gradual energy release that helps maintain muscle tissue. Research shows this slower digestion helps regulate protein synthesis, giving your body more time to use dietary protein for muscle repair rather than energy. Practical effects emerge in daily life. Seniors eating brown rice report fewer energy slumps in the afternoon, making them more likely to stay active. That extra activity, even in small amounts, stimulates muscles to maintain their size and strength. In contrast, those eating white rice often feel too tired for physical movement by midday, missing opportunities to engage muscles. Over years, this inactivity combined with inadequate nutrition leads to measurable strength declines. Blood sugar responses further distinguish the two grains. Studies show white rice causes blood glucose levels to rise twice as fast as brown rice. These spikes increase inflammation, which damages muscle tissue over time. The stable blood sugar from brown rice creates a better environment for muscle preservation. Reduced inflammation means less muscle loss and better recovery after exercise, even in seniors with existing muscle decline. Cooking differences between the rices matter less than many assume. While brown rice takes slightly longer to cook, about 45 minutes versus 15 for white rice, modern rice cookers eliminate the need for monitoring. Pre-soaking brown rice for 20 minutes cuts cooking time to 30 minutes with no loss of nutrients. The slightly chewier texture of brown rice actually helps strengthen jaw muscles, an often overlooked aspect of senior health. Many find they prefer the nuttier flavor after a few weeks of regular consumption. Storage and shelf life once posed concerns, but airtight containers prevent brown rice's natural oils from oxidizing. Kept properly, it lasts months without losing nutritional value. Instant brown rice options now provide near-identical nutrition to regular brown rice in just 10 minutes, addressing time constraints without sacrificing benefits. These conveniences remove barriers that previously discouraged people from choosing brown rice. The cost comparison makes brown rice even more appealing. Pound for pound, it costs only 10 to 20% more than white rice while delivering exponentially greater nutritional value. For less than $1 more per meal, you gain all these muscle-protecting benefits without expensive supplements or specialty foods. Bulk purchases bring the price difference down even further, making brown rice one of the most cost-effective ways to combat age-related muscle loss. Now let's examine how one senior combined brown rice with simple strength exercises to regain mobility in just 6 weeks. If you're finding this information valuable, give us a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from our community. And if you haven't already, subscribe to stay updated on more tips to keep you strong and healthy. The science behind brown rice's muscle-saving power. Ever wonder why a simple grain like brown rice works better than expensive protein powders for preserving muscle? The answer lies in its unique combination of nutrients that work together to protect your muscles in ways supplements can't match. Let's examine the science behind why this everyday food outperforms specialized products. Brown rice contains a powerful compound called gamma-oryzanol, found only in the bran layer that gets removed when making white rice. Research shows gamma-oryzanol helps reduce muscle breakdown by decreasing oxidative stress on muscle tissue. As you age, your muscles face more damage from oxidative stress, the same process that causes metal to rust. Gamma-oryzanol acts like a protective coating, helping muscles withstand daily wear and tear. Unlike protein powders that mainly provide amino acids, this compound actively prevents muscle loss at the cellular level. Another key advantage comes from brown rice's manganese content, a mineral most seniors don't get enough of. Just 1 cup of cooked brown rice provides 88% of your daily manganese needs. This mineral strengthens tendons, the crucial tissues connecting muscles to bones. Weak tendons limit how effectively muscles can move your body, regardless of muscle strength. A study of older adults found those with higher manganese levels had 20% stronger grips, showing how this mineral supports overall muscular function. White rice contains almost no manganese since processing removes the germ where it's stored. The way brown rice delivers energy also contributes to its muscle-saving effects. Unlike white rice that causes quick blood sugar spikes, brown rice releases glucose slowly. This steady energy supply mimics the benefits of calorie restriction, a proven anti-aging strategy, without requiring you to eat less. Your muscles get constant fuel for movement and recovery instead of alternating between energy surges and crashes. This stable energy environment helps preserve muscle tissue better than erratic blood sugar levels that can trigger muscle breakdown. Brown rice also stands out for its unique protein profile. While it contains less total protein than animal products, its plant proteins cause less inflammation than meat. Chronic low-grade inflammation accelerates muscle loss in seniors. The amino acids in brown rice, particularly its high arginine content, help regulate this inflammation. Unlike whey protein powders that can spike insulin rapidly, brown rice's proteins assimilate gradually, providing sustained support for muscle maintenance. The fiber in brown rice plays an unexpected role in muscle health too. Its prebiotic fibers feed beneficial gut bacteria that produce short-chain fatty acids. These compounds help regulate protein metabolism throughout your body. A healthy gut microbiome also reduces systemic inflammation that damages muscle tissue over time. Most protein powders lack these gut-supporting fibers, focusing only on isolated amino acids without the broader nutritional context. Brown rice's magnesium content provides another muscle-protective benefit lost in white rice. Each cup contains 84 milligrams of magnesium, critical for proper muscle contractions. Without enough magnesium, muscles can't fully relax after contracting, leading to stiffness and cramps that discourage movement. The bran layer also contains phytates that may help protect muscle cells from age-related damage, though this area requires more research. What makes brown rice truly remarkable is how all these components work together. Gamma-oryzanol protects muscle membranes while manganese strengthens connecting tissues. Slow-digesting carbohydrates provide steady energy as plant proteins reduce inflammatory damage. No single supplement combines these effects because pharmaceutical companies can't patent food compounds. This nutritional synergy explains why studies show whole food approaches often outperform isolated nutrients for age-related muscle loss. The science becomes clear when you compare absorption rates. Nutrients in brown rice come packaged with cofactors that enhance their uptake. For instance, the vitamin B6 in brown rice helps your body utilize its magnesium more efficiently. This natural coordination means you extract more benefit from each bite compared to taking the same nutrients separately as supplements. Practical implications emerge from this science. Eating brown rice regularly creates a protective environment for aging muscles that can't be duplicated with pills or powders. The effects compound over time. Consistent consumption preserves more muscle tissue, which makes physical activity easier, which in turn maintains more strength. It's a positive cycle that starts with simple dietary choices. Understanding these mechanisms helps explain why Joan regained strength by switching to brown rice while others sticking with protein shakes saw minimal improvement. The full nutritional profile addresses multiple aspects of muscle health simultaneously, something no single supplement can achieve. Now that we've seen how brown rice's unique properties combat muscle loss, let's address the biggest misconception preventing many seniors from benefiting from it: the persistent myth that carbohydrates harm older adults. This dangerous belief leads many to avoid the very foods that could preserve their strength and independence. Carbs are bad for seniors. Why this myth is dangerous? Many seniors avoid carbohydrates, believing they're unhealthy or will cause weight gain. But this fear leads them to skip the very foods that could preserve their muscle mass. The truth is, cutting carbs too severely can speed up muscle loss in older adults, especially when protein intake isn't high enough to compensate. When you eat too few carbohydrates, your body runs low on glycogen, its preferred energy source. Without enough glycogen, it switches to burning fat and muscle for fuel. This state, called ketosis, can force your body to break down muscle tissue to meet energy demands. A study tracking seniors on low-carb diets found they lost muscle twice as fast as those eating balanced meals with whole grains. The effect worsens with age because older adults already struggle to maintain muscle mass. As one expert explains, the brain needs 120 grams of glucose daily. Stealing it from muscles accelerates sarcopenia. Depriving your body of carbohydrates doesn't just burn fat, it burns the muscle tissue you need to stay mobile. Consider what happens during extended carbohydrate restriction. Your liver and muscles store glycogen, which fuels movement and brain function. Once these stores deplete, often within a day or two of low-carb eating, your body starts converting muscle protein into glucose through a process called gluconeogenesis. Rather than getting glucose from food, it dismantles your muscles to make it. This explains why seniors on strict keto diets often report unexpected weakness, even if they eat plenty of protein. Without sufficient carbohydrates, their bodies cannibalize muscle just to keep functioning. The risks are greater for older adults because muscle loss compounds over time. A 60-year-old who loses muscle to ketosis may not notice immediately but will see the effects months later in reduced strength and balance. Unlike younger adults, seniors struggle to regain lost muscle, making prevention critical. This isn't to say all low-carb diets are harmful. Some people do well with moderate carb intake, but extremely restrictive approaches often backfire for aging bodies. Brown rice solves this problem by providing steady glucose without the blood sugar spikes of refined grains. Unlike white bread or sweets, its fiber slows digestion, preventing sharp insulin surges that can worsen muscle breakdown. A study of seniors with type 2 diabetes found those who ate brown rice instead of white maintained more muscle mass, even while managing blood sugar. The key was timing. Eating it with protein sources like fish or beans helped regulate glucose while supplying amino acids for muscle repair. One participant, a 68-year-old diabetic man, regained significant strength simply by switching his meals. Used to avoiding carbs, he ate mostly lean meats and vegetables but felt weaker over time. After adding brown rice to 2 daily meals, he increased his lean muscle by 5% in 3 months, without changing his exercise routine. The rice provided the glucose his body needed, preventing it from breaking down muscle for fuel. His blood sugar levels also improved, proving that quality carbs don't sabotage metabolic health. The lesson is clear. Cutting all carbs forces your body to consume muscle for energy. But choosing the right carbohydrates, like brown rice, supports muscle retention without harming blood sugar control. Avoiding carbs entirely can backfire, particularly for seniors who can't afford to lose strength. Quality carbohydrates play another crucial role. They spare protein. When your body has enough glucose from carbs, it uses dietary protein for muscle repair instead of converting it into energy. Without adequate carbs, protein gets diverted away from muscle maintenance, no matter how much you eat. This explains why seniors eating high-protein, low-carb diets sometimes see minimal improvement in strength. Their protein isn't being used efficiently. Brown rice offers the best of both worlds. Enough carbohydrates to protect muscle tissue and nutrients like magnesium to help those muscles function. Unlike processed grains stripped of nutrition, it provides the full spectrum of compounds your body needs to stay strong. No supplement can replicate this balance because it depends on the natural synergy between fiber, vitamins, and slow-digesting starches. The evidence contradicts popular fears about carbs and aging. Research shows seniors consuming moderate whole grains like brown rice preserve more muscle than those avoiding carbohydrates entirely. The difference lies in the type of carbs and how your body processes them. Brown rice stabilizes energy, prevents muscle breakdown, and works with protein to rebuild strength. This doesn't mean all carbs are equal. Sweets and refined grains like white bread digest too quickly, spiking blood sugar and insulin, factors that can worsen muscle loss over time. Brown rice avoids these pitfalls while delivering the steady energy muscles require. The bottom line? Don't let carb fears rob you of muscle you'll struggle to regain. Smart carbohydrate choices can make the difference between steady strength and accelerating decline. Now let's explore the ideal way to combine brown rice with other foods to maximize muscle growth, because pairing matters as much as the rice itself. The perfect muscle-building meal: brown rice plus this. Brown rice gives your muscles important nutrients, but pairing it with the right foods makes it even more effective. The key lies in a specific amino acid called leucine, the main trigger for muscle growth in your body. While brown rice provides some protein, it doesn't contain enough leucine alone to maximize muscle maintenance. Adding leucine-rich foods creates a powerful combination that helps preserve strength as you age. Seniors need about 2 to 3 grams of leucine per meal to stimulate muscle protein synthesis effectively. Most older adults only get about 1 gram per meal, not enough to maintain muscle mass over time. Cottage cheese solves this problem with its high leucine content. Combining 1 cup of cooked brown rice with half a cup of cottage cheese provides approximately 2.4 grams of leucine, the ideal amount to kickstart muscle repair. Casein protein in cottage cheese digests slowly, releasing amino acids steadily over several hours. This slow absorption works well with brown rice's gradual energy release, giving your muscles a prolonged supply of nutrients for recovery. Flax seeds add another layer of benefit when mixed with this combination. Adding just 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed provides omega-3 fatty acids that help reduce muscle inflammation. Chronic inflammation accelerates muscle loss, so counteracting it with flaxseed's alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, helps preserve strength. The flax seeds also contribute lignans, antioxidants that protect aging muscle cells from oxidative damage. Together with the fiber in brown rice, this trio creates multiple pathways for muscle preservation that protein powders can't match. Creating meals with these ingredients is simpler than many expect. For breakfast, try brown rice pudding made with milk, cinnamon, and a spoonful of cottage cheese. The morning carbohydrates fuel your activities, while the casein protein works gradually throughout the day. Lunch could be a rice bowl with salmon, another excellent leucine source, plus ground flax seeds sprinkled on top. Dinner might feature stir-fried vegetables and chicken over brown rice, with flax seeds added to the sauce. These meals provide steady protein dosing without requiring special supplements or complicated preparation. The advantage over protein shakes becomes clear when comparing nutrient density. While shakes deliver isolated proteins quickly, they lack the fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats found in whole food combinations. The complex carbohydrates in brown rice also spare protein from being used as energy, ensuring more goes toward muscle maintenance. Additionally, the vitamin B12 in cottage cheese supports nerve function essential for muscle coordination, a benefit missing from plant-based protein powders. Digestive benefits make this approach particularly suitable for seniors. The fiber in brown rice and flax seeds promotes gut health, enhancing nutrient absorption from all foods eaten during the day. Many protein supplements can cause bloating or discomfort, especially for older digestive systems. Whole food combinations digest more comfortably while providing longer-lasting satiety, helping maintain a healthy weight that supports mobility. The timing of these meals matters as much as their content. Eating the brown rice and cottage cheese combination before bedtime takes advantage of overnight recovery processes. While you sleep, the The slow-digesting casein provides amino acids precisely when your body repairs muscle tissue. This prevents the muscle breakdown that often occurs during overnight fasting in older adults. Contrast this with fast-absorbing whey protein shakes that spike amino acid levels quickly but leave muscles without support later in the night. Cost-effectiveness presents another advantage. A serving of brown rice with cottage cheese costs significantly less than premium protein supplements while providing more comprehensive nutrition. For seniors on fixed incomes, this affordable approach makes muscle maintenance accessible without cutting back on other necessities. The ingredients are also widely available at any grocery store. No specialty retailers or online orders required. Practical considerations make this combination sustainable long-term. Unlike restrictive diets requiring major overhauls, adding these 3 ingredients to existing meals requires minimal adjustment. Those who dislike cottage cheese texture can blend it into rice dishes or substitute Greek yogurt. For individuals avoiding dairy, pairing brown rice with lentils and flax seeds creates a plant-based alternative with comparable benefits, though the leucine content will be slightly lower. Long-term results come from consistency rather than intensity. Unlike short-term supplement regimens that people abandon, these whole food combinations easily fit into regular eating patterns. The variety prevents flavor fatigue. You can season rice differently each day while keeping the core nutrients constant. This flexibility explains why research shows seniors who adopt similar food-based approaches maintain their muscle mass better over years compared to supplement users. Understanding these pairings helps explain why some active seniors still lose strength despite exercising. Without adequate leucine at meals, their workouts don't translate into maintained muscle mass. Adding the right protein sources to brown rice ensures physical activity actually builds and preserves strength rather than just preventing further loss. This distinction becomes crucial for maintaining independence as you age. Conclusion. Here's your future, either watching strength slip away unnoticed or making a change with tonight's dinner. Brown rice isn't just pantry staple, it's generations of wisdom backed by modern research. The proof is clear. Seniors who embrace it preserve mobility, rebuild strength, and maintain independence longer. Joan and Walter showed it works at 70 and beyond. No expensive supplements or drastic overhauls, just smart nutrition your body recognizes. Those first spoonfuls might taste different, but the payoff, years of carrying groceries, climbing stairs, living on your terms, is worth the adjustment. Start now. Your older self will feel the difference with every step. Thank you for watching. If you're ready to take control of your health and strength, subscribe now and join the Elderly Strong community. Check out our other videos for more insights on staying active and independent. Remember, your journey to a stronger you starts here.